Great. So how's your week been going?
It's been going good. Been going really well.
Yeah, did you notice anything different or anything come up for you?
I've just been feeling a lot less stressed about what I'm eating. Um, like I feel like I've been making healthier choices without like the pressure of like that it's what I need to be doing, and then not stressing out as much about like if I treat myself. And so I feel like that's good progress, a little bit of hesitancy, but that's how many years of, you know, habit forming that gotta undo.
Yeah, how many years of momentum, did we build up toward
Right.
judging everything that we eat? And yeah, well, that's really great. I mean, it's important to notice that stuff because it may sound, small to someone else, but it's really big deal. It's
Yeah.
really cool to start to feel less stress about what you're eating and, um, you know, catching yourself when you're judging yourself. I mean, I still do it. Last night I had popcorn. I'm like, what do I want for dinner? I'm like, I don't feel like cooking anything. It was just me. I just feel like having some kettle popcorn. And then there was that little thought, like, oh, you really had so many carbs for dinner. I'm like, oh, you know, it's fine. I've been walking and I just like soothe myself and it doesn't matter. It's not about the food. It's about it's about my frequency. So yeah, like you said, it's a new habit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you like to talk about today? More of the same, more of a specific thing?
Yeah. Kind of maybe hone in on specifics of like feeling the the polar opposition of like if I feel inspired to follow a meal plan or a specific program, to not let it ingrain the food labeling good or bad even more, and to just let it, like still follow it but not feel that like, the pressure and the negativity or whatever comes up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you decide to follow a certain way of eating and then you one day, well, I don't feel like following that today, I feel like having this or that, like being more loose about it or
Yeah. Yeah.
clear about it. Yeah, not
Yeah.
having.
And just not letting it, most meal plans, it's like you have that all or nothing type of mentality. And so you're like, okay, they say that I shouldn't be eating carbs, so I need to stop eating carbs, or I shouldn't be eating high fat. So, so it's bad now. So just trying to balance that to, this is what I'm choosing to do right now. Doesn't mean that, you know, what's not on their plan is bad for me.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I know that's a interesting concept. But it's absolutely I mean, it's like step 5 in my book. It's follow the guidance, continue, to build on that momentum toward building the body and the life that you love. And that's following your inner guidance. So, some people I work with are guided to follow some kind of a food plan, and some go to Weight Watchers, some go to here, some, you know, follow a exercise routine, whatever it is that you're guided to do, and like learning how to trust that without, yeah. So that's all good. And each one of us is different. So listening to our own inner being. And I love what you're saying, and not judging it if you don't follow it exactly.
Yeah.
Uh, because then it becomes, how can you follow your inner guidance if you're having to follow this exactly when your inner guidance is saying, yeah, but look over here, do that,
Yeah.
So what is when you think about the concern you have about following some kind of plan and um, it sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, the concern that I don't want to get so caught up in the regiment of it and the rules, that there's no freedom in it. So what is the emotion that you feel when you think about that?
Um, mostly, uh, mostly like a worry or anxiety that I might be undoing all of my work to try and get to this place where I have a higher vibration and better outlook about food. You know, I want to keep stay in that space with it. Food is my friend. My body is healthy um and all knowing, and I just, so I get a lot of, yeah, anxiety that I might not be, that I might be pulling me away from that course.
Right, exactly. Well said, well said. Okay. I mean, you were just like articulated that so well. I mean, we can all relate to that. So very good. All right. So let's calibrate on that emotion of anxiety then.
Okay.
Okay, great. So yeah, Cassie, I want you to go ahead and get comfortable and close your eyes and take a deep breath in and exhale. And then go ahead and feel that emotion of anxiety. And let me know, just nod your head when you've really got it. Take your time. Good, good. Now I want you to notice, Cassie, where in your body do you feel this feeling of anxiety the most?
Upper chest area.
Yeah, upper chest. And is that feeling heavy, light, or medium?
Heavy.
Yeah. And does it feel like it's moving or does it feel like it's completely still?
It feels like it's moving.
Good. And what does it feel like it's made out of? Does it feel like it's solid and dense or does it feel like it's energy, air, or liquid?
It feels pretty solid, and pokey.
Okay, cool. And what color and shape, if it had a color and a shape, what would that be?
Um, it's red and kind of like a thistle.
Okay, like a thistle?
Hmm.
Cool. All right. Now, I just want to know how is it moving? Is it moving side to side or is it like up and down or how is it moving?
Kind of like it's spinning, and like the pokey thistle parts are coming out and poking and then going back in, and just kind of doing that all over.
Yeah, yeah. Now just notice if you were to make it move even faster, would that feel better, the same, or worse?
Worse.
Yeah, just notice that. Okay. So we're going to change some things about it that would feel better. Let's start with the color. What color would feel better than the red?
Like a light purple.
What was that? Sorry, the
Sorry, a light purple.
light purple. Good. Yeah, it was just that the internet, whatever. Light purple, love that. So change it into light purple. And then if you could change that texture, that thistle into something else, what would you like to change it into? That would feel better.
Um, something smooth and polished.
Yeah. Something smooth and polished. Nice. And what do you think that could be?
Like a crystal.
Pretty. So like a light purple crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And now notice, is it that crystal moving at all? Just take a look and just see for a second. Is it moving at all? Is it still?
It's still.
Yeah. Just notice like how big is that crystal in your upper chest?
Just small. I could hold it in my hand comfortably.
Yeah. You can hold it in your hand comfortably. Nice. Now, Cassie, I want you to notice, would you like to pop this crystal out of your body? Or would you like to leave it there?
Can pull it out.
Yeah, good. So like that, go ahead and pop that crystal out of your body, 3 to 5 feet in front of you. And let me know when you have it. You can just nod your head. Good. Now, once it's out, notice, would you like to make that crystal bigger, smaller, or keep it the same size?
And just keep it the same size.
Good. So notice that crystal out in front of you, and just notice, it's how it looks, its little details. Is it all like one color, or do you see different colors? If you were going to describe it to me, or maybe you like to make some more changes to it. Maybe you'd like to turn it into a bunny rabbit, or cloud, or flowers. Or maybe you want to keep it a crystal. You can just wave your magic wand and change it to anything you want. Or keep it the crystal.
I'd like to turn it into a bubble.
Nice. So go ahead and change it into a bubble. And is it a big bubble? How big is the bubble?
Just a small, baseball size bubble.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. And is the bubble moving at all?
Maybe a little bobbing around.
Mm-hmm. Good. Just bobbing around. So watch the bubble just bobbing around a little. And just notice, what would you like to do with the bubble? Do you want to just watch it, continue to watch it bobbing around? Do you want it to multiply? Do you want it to pop or disappear? Or just want to continue to watch it just bobbing around?
I'd like to pop it.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and pop that bubble. Do it, Cassie. And pop that bubble. Yeah, and just nod your head when it's popped. Great. Okay, cool. So now that you've popped that bubble, Cassie, I want you to notice, what is the feeling you feel? The emotion that you feel?
Just light and free and unburdened.
light and free and unburdened. I love that. Light and free and unburdened. Beautiful. I want you to focus on that emotion of light and free and unburdened, and notice, where do you feel that feeling in your body of light and free and unburdened?
Um, in my lungs.
Yeah, in your lungs. Yeah, so notice that feeling, continue to feel that feeling. And is that heavy, light, or medium, that feeling of light and free and unburdened?
It's light.
And is it moving or completely still?
It's moving.
Yeah, and how is it moving? Back and forth, vibrating, pulsating, up and down.
Like pulsating.
Yeah, good. And what color is this feeling of light, free and unburdened?
It's yellow.
Yellow, like a pale yellow or a sunshiny yellow?
Um, like a lemon yellow.
Yeah, lemon yellow. Great. So notice that lemon yellow color, and just notice, what is it made out of? What does it feel like it's made out of? Solid and dense, or energy, or air, or liquid?
Like energy.
Yeah, good. And just notice that. Notice again that feeling of light and free and unburdened. Notice the yellow energy in your body, pulsating in your lungs. And just keep on feeling that feeling of light and free and unburdened. And just imagine, Cassie, doubling that feeling of light and free and unburdened. You just imagine, wow, like, I'm doubling this feeling, free and unburdened. Yeah, just like, I'm doubling this emotion. So as you double this feeling of this emotion, just notice what happens to the yellow energy in your lungs.
It just expands throughout my body and past it.
So it expands throughout your body and past it. Beautiful. So it's like going, extending out of your body. Yeah, is that what you're saying? It's
Mhm.
extending outside, so it's expanding in your body and out of your body. Just notice that and continue to feel that feeling of light and unburdened and free. Just really milk that feeling. See that yellow energy expanding even outside your body. Just see it, that energy, that yellow. Just really milk that. And just notice any clarity that you're feeling when you think about, oh, I want to maybe choose a way of eating, but I don't want to get too attached to the rules. What clarity did you see about that now?
Um, just to not worry so much. Um, to not put so much focus on that. Um, on food and my body and um, how I look, or and just focus on enjoying life and having fun.
Yeah. Focus on enjoying life and having fun. How cool is that? Because as we know, the more we focus on fun and enjoying our lives, the other stuff just takes care of itself, including our bodies. Yeah, that's so beautiful. So, yeah, focus on that. I want you to notice, Cassie, there are any other emotions you're feeling right now besides the um, freedom, lightness, and unburdenedness? Anything else that you're feeling right now? Any other emotion?
Just joy.
Joy. Yeah. I want you to notice that feeling of joy and see where in your body do you feel that feeling of joy most.
In my face.
Yeah, in your face. Just notice that feeling. And is that feeling heavy, light, or medium?
It's light.
And does it have a color?
Just like a really bright, light butter yellow.
Nice. So look at that feeling of joy. And that butter yellow. Just notice, is it an energy or a solid? Just notice that feeling of joy, how good that feels. Yeah. And then just notice how they blend together, or if they blend together, that feeling of joy and lightness and freedom. Just imagine them all blending together in your body. Those beautiful yellows. Just picture that. Just really milk those emotions. And just, what else do you see more clearly now? Is there anything else besides that? Just knowing that it's about having fun. It's about having fun and having more joy.
Um, I just, can picture myself just enjoying life and not being so serious or triggered by things in general.
Yeah, being less serious, triggered by things. That's so powerful. Yeah, right. Nothing serious going on here. And when you choose maybe a certain way of eating, and it's going to evolve and change as you continue to evolve and change. So that's okay too. Maybe you choose one way of eating, and then a month later or a week later or whenever, or the next day you choose a different way of eating, and then you decide to just like, oh, I don't even need a plan, whatever. And if you want one, you want one. It's like, and when that thought comes up, like, oh, I'm on this food plan, but I'm going off of it, oh my god, my goodness. I mean, what do you notice is different?
Um, just that I feel confident that I will do what's best for me and follow my inner guidance, and that my body will be able to handle it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. It's all about your vibration anyway. And it's about your energy. And I just read yesterday, just recent quote from Abraham that your body, how you digest food depends on your thoughts and your emotions.
Yes.
How we digest food depends on our thoughts and our emotions. So that's why we focus on the emotions here. It's really the way to go. It's the formula that Abraham talks about. And that's all we're doing here, is focusing on our emotions, how we want to feel.
Yes.
And I want you to imagine, Cassie, waking up tomorrow morning. And how do you notice the day goes for you? What's your posture like? What are your thoughts like? As you feel these feelings of joy and lightness and freedom. I mean, you don't even have to think about them, those emotions in relation to food or your body. You can just, I mean, you can anytime you want, and you can just tune into them just to experience them. Feelings of freedom and lightness and joy. So imagine waking up tomorrow morning, and from this place of feeling these emotions, what do you notice about your day? How does it go?
It's a lot more, I mean, it's just more enjoyable um and productive, and um just feels good knowing that I could be there to uplift my family and those around me, instead of being another cause of stress for myself and everyone else.
Yeah, you can be there for your family, uplift them with your lightness and your humor, as you like to do. Yeah. And when those thoughts pop up, that's okay too. You can just remember, just soothe yourself like you've been doing. Tune back in when you have a moment to those feelings of lightness and joy and freedom. Just knowing that all is well and your desires are there because it's totally possible and doable to have them. Beautiful. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Great. I love that. Those emotions, lightness and freedom and
Me too.
unburdened. Yeah, awesome. So this week, just continue to, continue what you're doing. And I mean, you can, it's nice to have a practitioner, a Voc method practitioner to take you through this process. But what you can do on your own also is tune into those emotions. Like if you're having a wobble in your vibration, then you can see if you can tune into a better feeling emotion, or just soothe yourself. Like you can think, you can close your eyes, and if you have a moment to do that, and picture, what emotion would feel better? What emotion do I want to feel? What color is it? Where is it in my body? Is it moving? You can do that. And then sometimes it's just not like, you're not feeling that. So like just finding what else works for you. Like for me, it's a lot of times it's soothing myself. Like I had that popcorn last night for dinner, and I started having these thoughts like, and also I made, my dad lives with us, so I make him dinner usually every night. So he wanted pasta with, mozzarella on it and everything. And I had some of that. And then I had the popcorn for dinner. And I was like, girl, you had a lot of carbs for dinner. And I was starting to like go, but then I just soothed myself and say, it's okay. You went out walking today, and you're doing great. Like it's not a big deal. It's not about the food anyway. It's about my thoughts. So I'm going to think about something else. So just whatever works to soothe yourself about it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Great. Okay. Do you have any questions, or you complete?
I feel good.
Great. Okay. Wonderful. Well, have a great week, and reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.